it's me, Joey Styles, here with Jonathan Coachman and with Aiden English. And today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit, we're going to talk about what happened yesterday on Dynamite or Might. Yesterday on Dynamite or Might, we saw Goldust lose to Finn Balor, Ricochet, and Aziz. He was fighting one half of the Doomsday. And I understand that's going to be the match we're going to see here today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit, Joey Styles says. You got that right, Jonathan Coachman says. That is what we're going to see. Only it's not going to be Finn Balor, Ricochet, and Aziz. It's going to be Aaliyah, Roxanne Perez, and Raquel Gonzalez, Jonathan Coachman says. I'll tell you one thing right now, Joey and Jonathan. Goldust has no luck in hell of beating any follower of the Doomsday, So, he has no luck in hell winning against these followers, of the Doomsday either. So I don't see how he's going to win against, Roxanne Perez and Aaliyah and Raquel Gonzalez. I just don't see how that's going to happen. Goldust most likely is not right in the head if he thinks that he can beat, the other followers of the Doomsday. Well, we'll have to see, Joey Styles says, if Goldust can do it. We'll have to see if Goldust can pull it off, So we'll have to see how Goldust pulls it off. Alright, Goldust says, I know you folks are looking at me, and you're thinking I'm crazy. You're like, Goldust, why do you keep on warring with the Doomsday? Don't you know the Doomsday is just going to keep on kicking your ass over and over again? And at first you'd be right, that the Doomsday would just kick my ass over and over again. But you know what? I beat at least Finn Balor and Ricochet, so I know that the Doomsday is not unbeatable and not unstoppable. So, I'm daring any other followers of the Doomsday that think they can beat me. Well, here comes Roxanne Perez coming to the ring now. Goldust, do you think you can win against us? Are you crazy? Because at the end of the day, you cannot. Yeah, Aaliyah says. You can't beat the whole Doomsday by yourself. There's no way that you're going to, beat us. Yeah, Raquel Gonzalez says. You gotta be crazy. And in any speech, English or in Spanish, I can say that you're crazy because there's no way that you can beat the three of us. Well, we'll see about that, Roxanne, Raquel, and Aaliyah. We'll see if I can beat the other followers of the Doomsday. Well, now here comes Theodore Long coming in the ring now. First off, Goldust, you're right. You did have a good match against Finn Balor and Ricochet and Aziz. You at least beat two of them before Aziz beat you yesterday on Dynamite or Might. But if you want to do the gauntlet, if you want to fight, you want to run the row again, only this time against Roxanne Perez, Aaliyah, and Raquel Gonzalez, then by all means, I don't like it, I will do it. Here today, on Friday Night SmackDown, on Thursday Night Impact or Hit, we'll see Goldust in a row match against Aaliyah, Raquel Gonzalez, and Roxanne Perez. Well, how is this going to work? Joey Styles says. And which one's going to be the one that Goldust has to wrestle or fight first, you know? Looks like it's going to be Aaliyah, Joey Styles said. Yeah, it is. Aaliyah, who spent a lot of time in WWE. She was on NXT before they put her on SmackDown, before putting her on Raw, before they let her go. And Aaliyah just went down by Goldust. Aaliyah picking up Goldust and body slammed him. And yes, Aaliyah is a former WWE Women's Tag Team Fighter with Raquel Gonzalez, back in 2022. And down, Goldust is in a bind right now. And some folks might think Aaliyah is the Liz Morgan steadholder. That's not true, Joey Styles said. Well, Jonathan Coachman said Goldust had to get out of the way. Oh, Aaliyah just went right into the ring steeple. Right in the ring, the ring post, the ring pole. He looks like he did. Goldust down on Aaliyah. This match is over. Oh yeah, Goldust beating Aaliyah. I guess he thinks he's a big man now. I think he thinks he's mighty and strong now, doesn't he? Aiden English says, 1, 2, 3. Aaliyah has been gone. Well, Aaliyah's now gone now, but that doesn't mean anything in Aiden English. Goldust doesn't come out and say he's mighty and strong. He is, some would say he's bold, others would say he's crazy for having this match. But he wants to show that the Doomsday is not unbeatable. Ding ding. Well, John McCoachman said Roxanne Perez getting out of the way. She slapped Goldust in the leer. And Goldust isn't happy about it. He drop kicked him and down goes Goldust. Joey Styles said. John McCoachman said it's got to be a bind for Goldust. You know that he has to, knowing if he gets past Roxanne Perez, he'll have to deal with Raquel Gonzalez. And now Roxanne Perez, thinking how high and mighty of herself. Oh, and Goldust just knocked her down. Goldust down on Roxanne Perez. Goldust thinks he's going to get the win here. 1. Come on. 1, 2, 3. And Roxanne Perez is gone. Well, that means now Goldust is going to have to deal with Raquel Gonzalez, Aiden English says. And Big Mummy Cool. It's not going to be so smoothly beaten the same way. The same way that Aaliyah and Roxanne Perez were beat. Ding ding ding. Goldust. Oh! Raquel Gonzalez. She just took down Goldust like that. This match is over here. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner, the Doomsday. And it looks like Raquel Gonzalez. It looks like Roxanne Perez and Raquel Gonzalez all beat Goldust here today on Thursday Night Impact or Hit. And once again, Goldust has nothing to feel ashamed of at all. Goldust did give all of his might. He did beat Aaliyah. He did beat Roxanne Perez. At the end of the day, he's got nothing to be ashamed of at all. Joey Styles says. You got that right, Jonathan Coachman says. At the end of the day, Goldust has nothing to be ashamed of for this match that he had here today on Thursday Night Impact. Yeah, he's got something to feel ashamed of. Aiden English said he lost to the Doomsday. He lost to Raquel Gonzalez. or Raquel Rodriguez, whoever you want to call her. He lost to her. So now he has something to be ashamed of. I'm not gonna, put her in there. You know, he has nothing to feel, he's got a lot to feel ashamed of because he lost to all of them. Well, speaking of that, we're going to take it away now to Gene Okerlund. Well, thank you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking with Goldust here today on Thursday Night Impactor Hit. Once again, he did not win a Raw match against the Doomsday. Goldust, some folks would think that you were crazy to keep your war with the Doomsday. However, I believe that sometimes you have to fight the good fight. Well, it's like this, Gene Okerlund. You know, a lot of folks will say, Goldust, you're crazy, they'll say. Goldust, they'll say, you gotta pick your wars. But the one thing they won't tell me, Gene Okerlund, is I still have made this war. You know, I chose this war because I felt the Doomsday wronged me. And I want to get even for that wrong. Are you talking about Goldust when they kicked you out of the Doomsday after you beat Aziz last month? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Last month, I had a match with Aziz. I beat Aziz, and I thought I was in a Doomsday. But it looks like, that wasn't true. And so, are you worried about the Doomsday coming after you and, beating you every time? Well, look, I beat Finn Balor, I beat Ricochet, I beat Aaliyah, I beat Roxanne Perez. So we all know that means that Aziz and Raquel Gonzalez are not unbeatable. And I will keep this war until the Doomsday says they're sorry. Until they let me in to the Doomsday. Because the Doomsday will never forget the name of Goldust. Well, that's my talk with Goldust. Back to you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Goldust here today on Thursday Night Impactor Hit. And that's all the time we got it for Thursday Night Impactor Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman and Aiden English. We hope you like Thursday Night Impactor Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.